You know what? Okay, I know I'm insane and I know I'm the internet's favorite crash out. What I'm gonna say right now is I'm not paying my debt anymore. What we're doing from this point forward is a debt strike 2025. If I have to do it alone and be insane, I will. I literally will. The fact that we would continue paying our debt, we can't stop paying our rent because that's too crazy. It'll put a lot of people in harm. I'm sick of protesting. It does nothing. I don't want to go to war because look how skinny my arms are. We have to do something. I'm not paying my debt. You can join me on this or you cannot. I'm going to take a picture of, and I'm going to keep records of the debt that I have right now, because when the interest rates go up on that, I'm not paying those either, even when they start to meet our demands. And the demands are as such: abolish ICE, okay? I want those men home from El Salvador. I don't care. And we need to protect Medicaid. The Department of Education needs to be restored. I want critical race theory in the classroom, period. We need to literally be delusional. I'm going to be delusional right now. I will stand here right now, be delusional, make fun of me all you want. This is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. And if they don't meet our demands, then what we're going to do is then we're going to stop paying our rent. But for right now, stop paying your bills. Stop paying your debt. We're going to start there. And it's like, what the fuck do I have to, oh, my credit score for the house that I'll never buy? I already am not allowed to rent because I don't make enough money. I have to have a cosigner anyway. So what does my credit score even fucking matter? What does it matter, bro? Literally, what? I want Doge out of office. We're done with him. We're done with him. And free healthcare for all people. I'm so dead serious. Guys, we're done with this.
Welcome back to our channel AI Crystal. Today we're diving into a powerful topic: debt strike in the USA. Are you still paying off your debt? Or have you reached the point where you just don't care anymore? Are you questioning a system that convinced you to take on debts you never really planned for? You're not alone, and millions are starting to push back. Let us know in the comments. Are you still playing by their rules? Or are you done carrying the weight? Big love to our returning subscribers. You keep this community strong. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more real talk every week.
I'm not paying back my student loans. I do not care. Oh, but what about your credit score? What am I going to do with a good credit score? Buy a house on starvation wages? Buy a car I can't afford to insure? I'm not paying them back. I don't give a shit about my credit score. Oh, they're going to garnish your wages. Most of us are underemployed. If they start taking additional money out of my paycheck, I just won't work. My life will not get worse. I'm not going to have the money anyway, so you can't garnish what isn't there. I grew up in a far-right, conservative, hardcore Republican family, and since like kindergarten, I have been conditioned to believe that if I did not go to college, I would not be successful. I was told that if I locked in, got great grades in high school, got into college, focused, and got my degree, that I would have a life similar to the life my parents had, where my dad worked one job for like 35 years, was able to buy a house and go on vacation and support his family. That doesn't exist anymore. There's no jobs out there with pension plans. There's no jobs out there that let people my age just like buy a house. So what was all that work for? Generations of Americans have been told that if they went to college and they did the right thing, took out these loans, that it would be worth it. And most of us are finding out it's not even remotely close to worth it. You're telling me these millionaires and billionaires were able to get these PPE loans forgiven that they took out during the pandemic for millions of dollars? But I have 30 grand in college debt left and I'm refusing to pay it back, and now I'm the problem?
I have a question. How much credit card debt are you in? Because for context, I'm 26, I've been working since 17, paying for my own shit, moved out at 18, have been independent ever since. And I have $10,000 worth of credit card debt. And I will be the first to admit that I'm not perfect. I've definitely paid off medical bills and like emergency vet visits and things on my credit card, but I've also bought a lot of dumb shit. But it's like people my age have $55,000 worth of credit card debt. Do you see how my eye's twitching? That shit stresses me out. Like $55,000 is my take-home salary from my last job. Like, I think I'm just morbidly curious on like what gets you to the point of $55,000 worth of credit card debt? Also, who gave you $55,000 worth of credit in general? Like, not to mention, my credit usage, way high. Like 90-something%. So my interest rates, 30%. Like, the interest would make me want to throw up.
Not let these people gaslight you about your student loans. Do not let these people make you think you are stupid for feeling like you've ended up in an exploitative, predatory situation based on decisions you were told to make as a 17-year-old, as a literal child. Should you have made better decisions? Probably. Should you have gone to a less expensive school? Probably. Should you have gone into a higher paying career for the amount of debt that you had to take on? Probably. You were a literal fucking child. You are a literal fucking child being told it's good debt. This is what you do. You get a degree from the best place you can get a degree from, and you figure it out later. And now you're trying to figure it out. It's later, and the math is just not mathing for a lot of people. But you don't know it until it's too late, because you sign these loans at 17 and 18 years old. You don't know what your salary is going to be. You don't know what your living expenses are going to be. You don't know anything. And for most people, the amount of debt that you have to take, unless you have rich parents, to do any career, teaching, social work, high paid careers, veterinary medicine, dentistry, it doesn't math. It literally just doesn't math. Every day I get on this app and I see 30, 40 something year old adults, fully frontal lobe developed people, talking about, I'm being scammed, my mortgage goes up hundreds of dollars every year. These people are signing loans every day for hundreds of thousands of dollars without understanding the implication of local property taxes. And we think 17 and 18-year-olds understand how they're going to work this cost into their budget in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. You think these people, these children, understand the implications of daily compounding interest? Do not let these people gaslight you. And I would always love to know what these people think we should have done. Should only rich people, only rich kids get to go to college? If your parents don't have 100 grand when you turn 18, should you just have to be a hairstylist or a plumber or an electrician? Is that the world you want to live in? Or would you like someone to be in the nursing home to wipe your ass when you need them?
So all of you guys are trying to tell us that you don't have to pay off your student loan debt because you weren't taught financial literacy. You were told if you didn't get a college education, you wouldn't have the American dream. You weren't responsible at 18 to sign on the predatory loans. Look, we all knew they were predatory loans. This is why Republicans want to dismantle the entire Department of Education. Y'all still can't see it. You will not open your eyes that they literally sold you a bag of crap, told you it smelled like roses, it sniffed it, got high on it like glue, and now you're crying because the president said, guess what? You gotta pay it back.
But us, we get ruined credit, wage garnishment, and also interest rates so high that we end up paying more than double what we borrowed. Well, why don't you work? Everyone works to pay off their student loans. Guess what, boomers? College now costs 6 fucking figures. And trade school, don't even give us that bullshit. That wasn't even given to us as an option, or it was presented as a not good option.
You went to school for ignorant stuff. Gender studies. Whoever thought that wouldn't get you a good paying job? Instead of going and being an engineer, or going and being into computer science, or anything like that that could have paid off your debt, you decided to go into social sciences. You decided to go into African studies. And now you want me, somebody that's paid off her debt, to pay your debt. No, you should have known better. You were 18, you did have a brain, you guys know how to work all this crap, but you can't open your little stinking eyes and admit liberals and the socialist plan they have for your country isn't going to work. Wake up. You signed it. It's your debt. Welcome to adulthood.
Are you really planning to pay off all those debts? Debts you never planned for, debts you were practically hypnotized into taking on? How many of us signed up for this system, only to wake up buried under student loans, credit cards, medical bills, all while trying to stay afloat in a system that feels rigged from the start? So here's the real question. Are you still trying to play by the rules and pay it all back? Or are you starting to say, I don't care anymore. Enough is enough? Let us know in the comments. Are you striking your debt? Are you rethinking your role in this financial game? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more eye-opening content. And a big thank you to our returning subscribers. You're the real ones keeping this conversation alive. Stay conscious, stay bold. This is AI Crystal.